I don't think I have the energy for this that it deserves, but I thought, why not take a crack at it? And I'm going to call this one Vancouver No Expectations of Learning Anything at All About Israel. How about that for a title? And what I want to do today is I want to just totally snag something from True North. I'm just flat out stealing this, okay? And it's from an article at True North, 6 prominent Canadians who justified Hamas violence against Israel. And I want to scroll down to one of the ones at the bottom because I want to get back to the situation in Canada with Aboriginal people. Okay, if you scroll down in that article, you come to a part that says, Wilfrid Laurier social work professor Jessica Hutchinson. Wilfrid Laurier University social work professor Jessica Hutchinson has stirred controversy with her response to the recent Hamas attacks that led to the tragic loss of hundreds of Jewish lives. Rather than condemning the murders, Hutchinson's urged her colleagues at Laurier to include support for Palestinians who are taking their land back in daily land acknowledgements. To include support for Palestinians who are taking their land back in daily land acknowledgements. Let that settle for a second. Was it 40, 50 churches were burned down. There were countless acts of violence. In another situation, the whole railway system was shut down. At this point, Canada is making incredible efforts to make sure that Aboriginal people are validated and given opportunities and whatever it is else that might be appropriate. Land settlements, a lot of stuff, right? They're getting a lot of stuff. So at that point, Canada doesn't deserve this from a university professor who some part of their taxes pays. Like, this is seriously not all right. If this doesn't piss you off, you're not bright. I'll put it that way. If this doesn't piss you off, you ain't bright. I don't know why I want to be, I don't know why I do. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Why do I do that? But fuck, you'd have to be stupid. Let's put it that way. You'd have to be really unbelievably stupid not to be insulted, both insulted and concerned by this. Rather than condemning the murders, Hutchinson's urged her colleagues at Laurier to include support for Palestinians who are taking their land back and daily land acknowledgements. Come on, for fuck's sakes. This kind of stuff has been going on forever. There's another one, I just signed up to this other guy. He's talking about the sort of things that happen when you go to university. And he went there to study literature, and for all the social justice crap, he could barely get to his subject. He had to keep his mouth shut all the time. All kinds of people felt intimidated. You say the wrong things. For him, I think it was he forgot to give trigger warnings 2 or 3 times, and they just brought him in to intimidate him. It's about the intimidation anyway. That's what it's about. They're not trying to protect anybody. Are you kidding? It's totally a sadistic enterprise. Totally sadistic enterprise. Come into what should be Western civilization's highest authority and meet a bunch of people that don't even understand the necessity for critical thought or fair debate or compromise or perspective or humility or generosity or love. These are not good people. They weaponize compassion. He posted a message on the social media platform X praising the terrorist organization's so-called resistance against Israel. So he got shit for that apparently right away. So some guy named Don Wilson said, amidst Hamas intentional attacks on civilians, the kidnapping and rape of women and children, the mutilation of dead bodies, QP Local 3906 tweets, Palestine is rising. Long live the resistance. And some university professor, it should make this the purpose of my life to make sure this person gets fucking fired. I'm just gonna roll up and see what she said again. Yeah, the CBC won't call it terrorism either because they're, what they say is that the label of terrorism is an opinion and that they deal in facts. The CBC deals in facts and not opinions. And it's an opinion whether or not something is terrorism. Well, no, it isn't. Terrorism is politically motivated violence. You're trying to cause a stir, right? By committing acts of terror. That's what it is. It's not an opinion. And the CBC still won't do it. Like, good God. Let's go up a little more here. Senior advisor to Liberal Cabinet Minister Brandon Matur is facing criticism for sharing an Instagram post that endorsed Palestinian revolutionary violence and included hashtags advocating the destruction of Israel. He shared a post that endorsed Palestinian revolutionary violence, included hashtags advocating the destruction of Israel through whatever means necessary. Somebody in there. Montour, listed as a senior affairs legal advisor to Liberal Crown District, shared a post supporting Palestinian liberation through whatever means necessary. So they're even using the same phrases that were used. I think that would have been by the Soviets. Okay, so that's one. And here comes the next.